Tashdele. Good morning. First of all, I would like to introduce you to our new member of the facilitating party here, Miss Jennifer Knox. She just arrived last evening, and Jen is a core member of C Learning right from the beginning. And Jen's contribution to this program is enormous, just for the framework and the continuing development of the curriculum and to bring it to the schools. She is really one of the core advisors, not only the developers, but also the very important member of our advising committee as well. So it's a great pleasure to have you here today. And you have now two expert the facilitators here today. Go ahead, please. Please. Your floor is for yours, yes. Whatever you like, yes.
It's wonderful to see all of you. Many of you I've met before on multiple occasions, and there are some new faces. I'm so very grateful that our work continues to expand, not just here in India, but also globally. And you're a part of a very important part of this work just before the launch in April. And so we're very grateful to all of you and the feedback that you provide for us, both in this workshop, as well as in your classrooms and the work that you do with your students, is core to promote this work globally. So thank you for being partners with us. I'm also a teacher, so I'm really grateful to meet a web of teachers who are committed to the rights of children to engage in social, emotional, and ethical learning. So thank you for the great honor of joining this workshop and for working along with you as we co-create this knowledge.
So, did you have good sleep?
Yes.
Yes, everyone is fresh, refreshed. So let's start then this day 2, please. Go ahead, yeah.
So today we thought we would start by demonstrating a greeting that would be used as a part of a welcoming in a classroom. So of course, as you are teachers, you know you will begin to think about this and how you can implement it within your particular context. But today we're going to try it as people meeting one another. And we're going to be greeting each other in different languages. So what we'll have everyone do is actually stand in the back of the room, and we'll be mingling with one another. And the object of this is to meet 5 new people who you have not yet met before. And we will be demonstrating how to greet the individuals with whom you'll be meeting. And first what we'll do is greet each other in a language. It can be one's own language or a language that one has studied. Any language will do, but one will greet in a language and then say, you will share your name with the person that you meet. And then that person will then respond to you in your language and greet you with your name. And then we will continue. So
let's demonstrate.
Okay.
Tashidele, my name is Lobsang.
Tashidele Lobsang, my name is Jennifer. Hola.
Over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Switch it up. Hola, my name is Jen.
Hola, Jen. Ciao, mi chiamo Krista.
Ciao, Krista.
Ciao, mi chiamo Krista.
Whatever that means.
So yeah, please get up and at least greet 5 people, 5 new people. Exchange these greetings. You can step out, yeah, on the sides, on the back, wherever you find space. But because you want to meet at least 5 people, so you may want to step outside. Good morning, I'm Lobsang.
Bonjour.
No, first you say, good morning, Lobsang.
Good morning, Lobsang. Bonjour, I'm Vedan. How are you?
Good morning, Ebadan.
Yeah.
Now you can.
That's the gaming la chimi dorji.
Tashi tele chimeli zela. ¿Cómo estás? Not Lobsang. ¿Cómo estás, Lobsang?
Oh, ¿cómo estás, Lobsang?
Ganete.
Dosa.
Tashi tele कहते हैं ला that namaste ngan Lobsang.
Namaste.
Ah. Oh. Peta, ti nalo al peo. The Japanese la tashi tele la kandela ore greeting kande shore. Konnichiwa ngan Lobsang.
Konnichiwa ngasarao.
Are konnichiwa Lobsang la hore damo.
Ale.
Konnichiwa Lobsang che.
Konnichiwa.
Dene
Presidente ngasarao.
tashi tele shra mola.
Namaste. Shubha Munjane. I'm Bhuwana.
Namaste Duana. Tashi tele I'm
Shubha
Lobsang.
Munjane means good morning in Kannada.
Oh, Shubha
Munjane.
Munjani.
Munjane means morning.
Okay, Shubha Munjani.
Bhuwana. Bhuwana.
Buana.
Yeah.
Tashi tele I'm Lobsang.
Tashitele.
Lobsang.
Gopsa.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm Bhuwana. Oh, just take it. Let me just number.
Tashi tele tashi mola. Good morning, Lobsang. Good morning, Lobsang. Shamba phelani.
Each other, good morning.
Good morning, I'm Lobsang.
I'm Raman.
Good morning, Lobsang.
Good morning, Lobsang.
And your greeting?
I'm Raman. So,
No, first say greeting.
good Lobsang.
It's funny, isn't it? I think that's done.
We do this all the time yesterday.
Wasn't that fun? Yes, that was great fun. Are you sitting next to someone new this morning? Yes? Okay, that's great. Chris?
Okay, well, great. Everyone was greeted. So very, very briefly, remember yesterday we discussed thinking about how an activity feels to you and thinking about using it with your students, right? So there was probably a few things that, maybe you felt or experienced during that activity, and you want to keep that in mind when you facilitate this with your students. They'll have a variety of responses to that activity, right? Some of them might think it's very fun, others might feel maybe shy or hesitant about greeting someone new.
When she's
Yeah, so always it's important
would
to
you
keep in
mind-
mind multiple perspectives when we're
Would
doing
you mind
something.
writing down?
Anyway,
Because our
I
hands are
always
full.
have so much fun doing
My handwriting
morning
is really
readings. I
bad.
really enjoy it. Okay, so first what I wanted to do very briefly is just do a very quick review of what we covered yesterday. Because you know how you're in a 4-day workshop and then all the days start blurring together and it's easy to forget what happens from day to day. So of course you have the schedule printed in front of you with some bullet points there to help us remember. And I jotted down a few ideas as well. So yesterday morning we started with a discussion and presentation around the motivation for our work together, right? About His Holiness's vision for secular ethics and compassion and the importance of that. So we had a presentation around that. And then we did introductions. Do you remember? Yes, good. So we did introductions and you were able to meet with one another, interview each other, and then introduce everyone to the group. And after that, then we had a presentation of the challenges and problems that we face today in our society, which is so complex and interdependent and global, and Geshe-la presented some of that with the slides as sort of a backdrop for the rationale for why we need C-learning today, so very much. And then you actually discussed that in small groups to think about your own experience and your own context. All right, so that's what we did next. And then after that, we went over the C-learning framework. Does anyone remember what was involved when we discussed the C-learning framework? Yes? Anyone want to give? 3 and 3. Yes, good. There's 3 dimensions and 3 domains. 3 domains, 3 dimensions, right? So we have, when we're talking about self. What? Everybody learned it already. That's fantastic. Okay, so personal, social systems, exactly. And then there was A, which is awareness. And then, all right, come up here. You're going to teach the thing because everybody. That's great. Okay, so awareness, compassion, and engagement, exactly. So that makes up our framework. We're going to be giving you some more time to read the framework today and do more in-depth discussion around the framework and specifically explore the personal domain. Okay, so we'll be doing that in groups a little bit later. And then we went over the pedagogical model as well as the role of the teacher and discussed some important points about creating a caring classroom and how we don't want to be a sage on the... I better come down here then. We want to be the guide on the... Right, so we're a guide on the side and we're facilitating
sage on the
learning,
stage.
and we're all on the learning journey together, right? So there's no need to feel like you're an expert to start this work. We're starting to work wherever we are, with whoever we're with,
Sage
wherever
on
they
the
are.
stage.
Okay? So that's
Teacher's
what we
role
started
is
together
to
with,
be
this
guide
sincere
on the
intention. So everyone-
stage on
And then we also talked about the pedagogical model, and we actually had you do the mindful dialogue about, do you remember? The exactly, and somebody had a, that's a new one. We're going to add that to the curriculum. So we have aha moment, we missed it, Jen, but somebody had the uh-oh moment. Which I think we can all relate to, so that's great. So first we start with the received knowledge, which is the content, the information right behind what we're learning. And then we move into having some kind of critical insight, which is an aha moment when we understand the meaning of that information for us through our own experience, right? It becomes personalized then. And that's when people really begin to get serious, right, about the information that they have, and they realize, oh, this makes sense. You know, and from that step, critical insight, then we move to more of embodiment of the learning, right? And when we do that, we come to develop a new habit, right? So something becomes like part of the way that we interact with others and who we are. So all of our learning experiences and lesson plans use that pedagogical model. And then we had the mindful dialogue, which I mentioned, and we practiced that twice in 2 different groups. The second time we did it, we had a different topic. We discussed, do you remember? Compassion, right. So first you were reflecting on compassion and checking in with your body and the sensations and the impact that has on us when we check in. You think about compassion, remember compassion, and then you actually made a compassion drawing, and we're able to have some mindful dialogues with that. Again, these are all exercises to do with your students. And then at the end of the day, we created our group agreements. web. Did I miss anything? No? Good? So every day like this, we're going to have a full number of activities and exercises. Today we have many more planned, so it's very exciting. So what I want to do now is just review together our group agreements. And I'm wondering, it might be a little, anyone want to shout out the first one?
Mutual understanding.
Great. And the next thing there? We talked about acceptance. Is on there? Share ideas, exactly.
Energizers.
Good. Okay, so you asked for more energizers. So we're going to around a little bit more today. We already did that this morning when we were reading. Did you notice? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Great. So remember I said we like to check in with our agreements every day, not just when there's a problem, because it's really helped us think about how we're interacting. So and then what we can do is actually take a look now and I want you to reflect for a minute. 30 seconds of reflection. Is there anything that you think we missed that we might want to add to our group agreements? Maybe think about some of the topics we covered yesterday, or some of what we did together. Is there anything that you want to add? So I'll give you a moment to think about that. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have you share the microphone now, so I will not open it up.
Q&A session at the end of every session.
Anyone else like to share?
I like it. Flexibility. Flexibility.
Flexibility.
More mindful dialogue.
More mindful dialogues.
What was that one? I'm sorry.
More mindful dialogue.
Mindful dialogues.
Love.
Love.
Anything else?
Intent versus content. So, if you what the content, I think we can go to higher sophistication.
You said intent versus content. Content versus.
Sincerity, being
Could
sincere.
this be joined with authenticity? Or is there something else that you would like to get across?
I don't know. I mean, the sincerity means when you share something. And you have to be sincere and with care and love. And in that sense, whatever you share, you can feel it, you know. So that's why I'm saying the sincerity has to be somewhere there. Yeah, it is pretty much simple.
Sharing.
Like be kind to someone.
Thank you.
Somebody suggested to put up names of a word, a German name. Be positive, think then.
Thank you. Okay, wonderful.
One of the do you mind if I add one, since I'm new to the
Of
group?
course, we need to always include every member, so we have a new member of our group, so absolutely.
So, actually, I spelled dialogues wrong. Oh, sorry. A different spelling. So, one of the aspects of this work when I'm working with high school students specifically, they often need permission to disengage. So if, for instance, something gets too difficult or too intense or the meditation becomes too hard, that they can pull back, pull away and disengage. Often just the permission is enough. So I would like to add permission to disengage, if that's okay with you. And also if they need to walk out for a bathroom break, the same with us here. No need for asking permission to disengage and take care of one's bio needs. And the only other one I would add is lean into risk or healthy risk. Meaning there may be new things that we discover together, but we can only discover those if we step into discomfort freely with our own wills. So I'd also like to add healthy risk. Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
Annoying.
I'm Shobha. When we entered in this room,
can hear you good.
before to go to the session, you would have started a few minutes silence and start the session. Okay. So beginning in silence. With no need of praying and all. With a few minutes silence and you would have started the session. That's all.
Yeah.
This is a great point too, because we do have check-ins in our learning experiences, and the check-in is usually a settling time, which often includes reflection or silence or some kind of mini meditation or attention practice. So we do that also with the students. It's nice for us to do it together as well. Thank you.
In fact, we should do it right away.
Let's do it. Okay, so we have completed the group agreements with all of the additions. For now, of course, it's a working document. And I have the yarn for you that we will give out today. I think I'll do it right before tea break so that we don't take too much time. And we'll go right into our reflective practice.
That's right. Okay, so that was
Sorry.
great to add more.
You have both microphones.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. It was wonderful to have more points of agreement added. Now what we're going to do is reflective practice for checking in. And this is something that we should do at every session. So what I'd like to invite you to now, if you can assume a comfortable position, your chairs, perhaps your back straight, comfortable position, your feet back. You may have your eyes closed or open, or right. Your hands can be just resting in your lap or on your knees or thighs. And your lips and feet just gently touching if that feels comfortable. Just take a moment to feel the touch on the floor of your feet, how you are supported by the floor. Feel the touch of chair, what it feels like. Whether it's sitting on the cushion or touching the back of the chair. Just gradually bring your attention to some part of your body, whether it's feet or head or chest, wherever you feel, attuning your attention to your body, and just simply that awareness of sensation, whatever it feels. It may feel tight, warm,
pleasant, neutral. If any sensation feels particularly unpleasant or distressing, you may move your attention to another part of the body and just attune to what it feels like. Attuning to our own body and sensations. If you have come across some form of tensions that you may have felt in your body, such as tightness in your chest, or tightness around your neck, shoulders, or just some feelings of distress that you might feel in your heart, pressure on your head. Just take a few deep breaths so that with the outward breath, we can let go of those tensions, those distressing feelings. Take a deep breath through the nostrils. As you breathe in, feel like you are inhaling this refreshing air and energies, the oxygen that will rejuvenate your whole body, every cell in your body. As the incoming refreshing airs fill your body, feel those parts where you felt tensions. As this refreshing airs or energy infuse them, if it helps melt those tensions, those distressing feelings. And with the outgoing breath, as you exhale, gently but completely, just let go of all those tensions and distressing feelings that can evaporate with the outgoing breath. And just rest in that unfolding sense of comfort, of relaxation of the body and the mind, the feelings. Feel what it feels like, that sense of relaxation, that sense of calm, the sense of comfort, that unfolding sense of comfort. Take a moment, as we have done yesterday, that resource, and identifying a resource, that kind moment. The moment when we witness kindness, compassion, when we receive such care and kindness. Try to see if we can place ourselves in that moment, bringing that moment to our mind as vividly as possible. What kind of exchange? What was the expression on the person taking care of us? See if we can immerse ourselves in that moment. And as we do that, place part of the attention to here, to your body, on your body, perhaps in the chest, around the neck, or other parts. What it feels like. Is there a sense of comfort, a warm glow, a certain feeling of tenderness? Does it feel safe? as we conclude this brief reflection session, let's share any benefits that may come from our being attuned to such kind moments, attuned to the kindness, any benefits that will unfold from that. Let's dedicate towards the well-being for all. And let's conclude this session with setting a brief intention, sort of resolve, to extend this awareness that we have cultivated of that kind moment into our everyday life. Thank you. Now,
Thank you, Geshe-la.
thank you. Bye.
9:47.
So we'd like to open today with a deep dive into our framework document. And our framework document is the white bound document that Krista is holding. So the pages that you will see appearing on the slides will be corresponding with this document. We're going to create a bit of a structure of engagement to allow for us to build meaning around our framework without you having to read the entire framework together. You'll be reading sections and working in groups to share the most meaningful points of those sections. This is called a jigsaw, and I'm not sure if many of you have engaged in this before, but we'll take you through our version of the jigsaw because we've customized it. So first you'll be counting off from 1 through 8, and preferably you'll be joining a table of 8 people. So why don't we go ahead right now, and if you are not in a table with 8 people, if you will get into a table with 8 people, because we need to start off in that table so that you can end in that table.
And the 8 tables would be number 1, that would be one of the stations, number 2 over there, number 3 at that corner, number 4 behind this curtain, there is a table, and then you could use 4 spaces here, perhaps 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those would be the 8 stations for 8 groups.
So why don't we go ahead and this is the wrong version. What we need to do is go ahead and number off from 1 through 8. So as we move around the room, go ahead and remember your number, and we'll show you where your table is. That was a bit of a brief introduction.
Okay, so let's start from here, maybe. 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
2, 3, 4, yes.
5,
He's 5.
5.
6, 7, 8.
No, 8. 8.
Remember your number.
2.
6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1.
Excellent. So let's go ahead and go through the sections that you'll be reading. Everybody will be reading the introduction of the framework document, which is pages 18 to 14. So everyone will read, 8 to 14, you will read those silently. Group number 1, if you will raise your hands. Group number 1, yes. So group number 1, you'll be reading in this back table here, and you will be reading section 1, pages 15 to 20. Okay. If you're number 2, will you raise your hand, please? You will be reading pages 20 to 23. Group number 3. You will be reading section 23 to 29. So this is group 1. Group 2 will be in the back corner. Group 3 will be in that back corner. Number 4, pages 30 to 32. And you will be behind this wall. There's a table there. Group number 5, if you'll raise your hands. You'll be over in this section here. And that will be pages 33 to 38. This attention and self-awareness section. Number 6. Okay. Number 6, let's go into that back corner in this middle section. And number 6s will be reading self-compassion, pages 38 through 42. Number 7s. Number 7s will be over here in this section. And you'll be reading Self-Regulation Part 1, pages 43 to 48. And then finally, group number 8. You'll be in the back there. You'll be the group leader. Self-Regulation Part 2, pages 49 to 54. So this first section, we're going to give you 15 minutes to read both the introduction and your section, and we'll check in at that point. So if you need more time, we'll be flexible with that time. But for the moment, if you would stand up and go to your designated table, make sure you have your document. And what I'd like for you to do is actually write down 3 main points that you come across in your section. We'll be handing out some index cards, so 3 main points. These will be used to guide your discussion.
To do collectively, but for now, just as you, from your sections, yeah, from introduction, introduction and your particular section. You can use introduction also, but maybe not all 3 from introduction. Just limit to 1 from introduction if you need to, but use at least 2 from your own section. So you're all clear, right? So you will be reading the introduction part. Everyone will read that just silently. And then your section, the number 8, pages from 49 to 54. As you do that, then each person jot down 3 points. Perhaps not all from introduction section, maybe just limit to 1 from introduction section, but at least 2 from your own section. That's it, section number 8. What stands out for you from this particular pages?
Understanding.
What stands out as important part, whether it raises a question for you or whether it really seems like very important or it's something that you want to know more, whatever seems kind of important points that you want to make note, just write down individually, that, and then later on we will ask you to then do collectively, but for now individually. Cancel. Take that. I don't want to the introduction da the chasang gi logo war ta de member shoda ngap jing shibju shegu ne ngap jing ngap shite ne changma ko de ngap jing go ne de shibju shegu ne ngap jing go de ta knat de get descende logo war de lote tamba dina lo da ta mise ge chek nenga chewa 지도엔센 숨스지 어디서 수수수 티샤나 다디 그 슈고 아니 직디 수술라직 안데 디톨라 테스트 네츠 테스 셴도 여왔다 And the issues catching both Shambhala Shegul Samsam. Or the naked message of Ayana, or then the Sum this Susugitina, Relish, Mare, Shukuchi Gala Sunga, the Gabdun Yarwa, you Susugina.
The institute at the Kulta and Industry Sarva. Professor Desi.
Pitu Kansan.
Okay.
Shall I chum it? He did the share. He did the engine, but the Pekin Nala Tata Gosamari.
So we're going to hand them a little number. So that triggers. We have fewer than 64 people, so they're in groups of 7.
Group of 7?
Don't worry about it. We're going to just give them numbers. So 7 groups of 7. Right, correct. Yeah.
Oh.
So we need 7. Give them a number of a table. And we'll tell them what tables to go to. Yeah. Okay. The second table. Yeah. I got it. We have 57 people total.
I know there's one monk who got 6.
Okay, so we're missing. We only have
3 points and 3 collective points of the group.
Yeah, the collective points that you will be taking it to other groups. Each one of you will be taking. Yeah, same copy.
Okay, we have 5 more minutes. So please go ahead, if you have not already done so, write down your 3 points from your group discussion.
And then also have for each one.
And have a copy of those for each one of you who will serve as a liaison for the jigsaw when we come back. 5 minutes.
Because each time I've checked in, although I haven't checked in with every single
Yeah, so when you are finished, please feel free to go have tea. But when you go for tea, take your cards and your own 3 points. The 3 points from the group that you will be representing. We will not be coming back to this table after tea break. May I just mention that after tea break, we would not be coming on this table. So you want to take your card, and then also the 3 points of the group you will be bringing it to the others. Okay, that's great. Yeah, they're saving the trees. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, so we won't be coming back after tea break at this table.
Yeah.
So you want to carry that, and also the card with the 3 points that you will be carrying. And then please feel free, when you're finished, feel free to go have tea. And we come back at 11.
Oh, good.